Shoot.
So,
Alright, Don and I, Greg here with Truth Hunters Quest, and we are out in Granbury, Texas. About what, 40 miles south of...
yeah, it's about 40 miles
south of Fort Worth.
Yeah.
Anyway, so we're hunting down Jesse James' grave. And what we've read, what we've researched is apparently he was buried in Missouri.
St. Joseph, Missouri.
But Granbury claims that he could possibly be here in this cemetery, Granbury Cemetery. But you know, we found a grave, but we really don't know if he's here or not.
Yeah, the story goes that back in the around 1941, 42, something like that, came around saying that he was Jesse James, and telling people and telling stories about being in all these different wars and different places and going around. When he supposedly got killed up in Missouri, but that was somebody else from his gang that took the fall and got shot, and he would then he started going all over the United States, different aliases and stuff, and different places.
Yeah, and they claimed that he could have possibly lived out his rest of his life here under a different name. I think they were saying Dalton.
Yeah,
Frank. J. Frank Dalton or something like that.
Yeah, J. Frank Dalton.
And so what we found here is this gravesite, Jesse Woodson James.
Yeah. He would have been 103 years old based on this. So I'm not too sure about all that.
Let's see, what is this? Supposedly
killed in 1882.
Yeah, supposedly killed in 1882. But the gravesite, the stone also says died in 1951.
Yep. It was
so,
up in the early 1940s where he decided to tell everybody who he really was.
Is he here or is he not?
See, Confederate States of America. Of course, Jesse James was in the Civil War.
Kind of a misleading story, and maybe it's just a gravesite as a memorial to him. Who knows?
Well, I think it's just they did an examination back in 1995 up in Missouri and tested his mitochondrial DNA to his mother's, where they dug her up too, and it was a match.
Yes.
And in 2000, the year 2000, they dug this one up, exhumed the grave, did a DNA test. Then it was disputed, and I heard things that the body was in bad shape and they couldn't really get anything. Truthfully, this ain't Jesse James.
Yeah, that would be our conclusion. This is not him.
It's a nice story. Get people to come out and visit.
Yes.
They also got another story here. You can look it up. That what's his face? Who they do kill Lincoln? Oh, Booth. We found him over there. John Wilkes Booth. Supposedly John Wilkes Booth also moved here to Granbury, Texas. And I don't know where he's buried at or anything like that. And of course he was an actor back in his days. He acted at the Granbury Opera House and stuff here in Granbury, Texas, supposedly. He's supposed to have lived in the downtown area. Now, whatever happened to him, I have no idea what happened to him. But this poor old guy here, he told he was in every single war, from the Civil War, and got gassed in the World War I. And at one time he was a U.S. Marshal and all this other bullshit. But it's an interesting story, but this ain't Jesse James. Jesse James is buried in Missouri, but
hey, it's a good try.
Yeah, it's a good try. It's a good story. They want to keep the rumor going. That's cool. You know.
It is kind of a nice, peaceful little cemetery.
Yeah.
Well, not exactly little. But
No.
if you look this direction, it looks like we're
they're fixing to
build some condos or houses or apartments or something over here.
Granbury's a nice city. It's growing too.
Got a nice little lake, river.
Oh yeah, got a nice little Granbury Lake.
Flows through town. Water skiing, water sports, water activities.
Yeah, but this is a nice place.
This was our adventure to try to find the gravesite of the outlaw Jesse James. And this is what we found.
Yeah, this is what we found. Our next adventure, we're fixing to go to Acton, Texas.
Which is really another maybe 5 or 10 miles
Yeah.
from here, not too far.
You ever heard of Davy Crockett? And you ever wonder what happened to his family after he was killed in the Alamo? Well, we're going to take you there.
We're going to go find out and see what we can find.
So this is a little short, quick video. No spirit boxes, just a little history. So leave in the comments, what do you think? Do you think this is Jesse James or not?
Or not.
We got our opinion. We say no.
Yeah, we say, yeah, that's our conclusion.
So Jesse James is buried in Granbury Cemetery in Granbury, Texas. You drive in through the front gate off of Houston Street. You have to go straight back, or go left, I think maybe. Right, we'll kind of give you an area. There's a little mausoleum thing up there. There's this fenced-in area here.
Mm-hmm.
That's how Greg found it. I didn't see shit. And there's a big fence along the back here. Got a road over there, and whatever the name of the road is. But yeah, leave in the comments. What do you think? Is Jesse James or not? Give a thumbs up. We appreciate it. And I guess that's about all we got to say.
Yeah, Greg's out.
Don's out. Later.